Hello, it's me, Corn, and today I'm going to be showing how I would recommend dropping a nuke in Fallout 76, along with some tips and tricks that I've learned along the way from dropping my own nukes. Something I'm going to tell you guys right now is you need to complete part of the Enclave missions. Make sure you have Officer on Deck or you completed Officer on Deck to be able to drop a nuke. With that being said, make sure you also have nuclear keycards. I'll be showing you guys how to get nuclear keycards in this next clip. So we need to head to the White Springs bunker. That's where the Enclave is. And no, you can't just show up here and join the Enclave. There is a whole main mission that will lead you to a different place, and that will bring you into the Enclave, and will lead you to the White Springs bunker. Now, while we wait for this goddamn vault door to open, I have to speed this video up because this part took so long. Like, so long and so unnecessary. Like, for how long it was. Like, maybe there was a shortcut, but I don't really know my way around here that well, so... Also, I do show the way to get to the computer thing that we have to get to, so you can follow me unless you already know your way around, or if you just want to explore, feel free to follow how this video goes, or just skip this part completely, because I will have timestamps. Okay, now that we found the goddamn computer, we're gonna press the top one nuclear keycard thing, and it'll give us a quest called Hide and Seek in our Pip-Boy that will lead us to a cargo bot with a nuclear keycard. Now, you just turn around, go through these doors, you'll find a missile silo holotape, and that'll tell you every cooldown on every missile silo. Now you hunt down the cargo bot with your nuclear keycard. You have, I think, 10 seconds before the cargo bot blows up after you take the keycard. There's also a lot of other good loot sometimes in the cargo bot. Now, say you didn't want to track one down through a cargo bot, the scoreboard has plenty of nuclear keycards, especially at the end of the board. There's usually the continuous ones, like non-ending. And then player vendors also have them to 100 to 500 caps. Alright, now these are the silo locations and where they'll lead you, because every silo has a little thing that will spit you out at the end if you choose to go through the little tunnel at the end after you drop your nuke. Now this part is for real, like, newbies, like people that are really new. I'm going to show you, like, the things you need to grab and the things, like, you need to do. So you need to find a little blue key card thing to swipe in that little weird thing. And then we got to run to the medic thing. The symptomatic or whatever the fuck. You pop in there, and then you gotta wait until it stabs you, gives you all your shots. Then you run back to the goddamn computer. Now you gotta go on the computer, go to the bottom thing, and just, like, make it your key card, make it your personal thing. And then you gotta wait, like, 2 seconds. You gotta run to, like, the main area, swipe it, and then you can go through the laser grids. Now that you've gone through the laser grids, do exactly what I do. Ask these next two doors to open nicely, and they'll somehow open, and then you just gotta run up to the, like, silo room. And then sometimes there's turrets in the silo room, so there's a computer where you can deactivate it. You need high hacking to deactivate the turrets, but luckily for me, there was no turrets. You go to this computer, you start the silo launch prep. Alright, now I'm going to need you to watch the top right corner and watch that bar, because sometimes it can freeze. It's this bug Bethesda's never fixed. Don't know why. But, yeah, make sure you watch that, and if it does freeze, you can leave the silo for a little bit and go to a different silo, but all I could say is server hop, because it takes sometimes a little bit for it to fix, and it's a super pain in the ass. Now for this part, do you see that 1 out of 1 number? It's going to turn into a 1 out of 5. And the robots can and will break. Like, not will. Like, it'll happen, but it's not definite. It doesn't happen every time, but it can happen. So every robot has its own little computer that it needs to be repaired at. This is one of the spots, and when you go on, you'll be able to tell, like, how to fix the robot. It's really not that hard to do, but I'll also show a gun that can help heal the robot if the robot was to take damage or about to die. This gun, 10 out of 10, I will recommend. It doesn't require ammo, and you just shoot. You just hold down right trigger, or whatever the hell you're playing on, and you just heal the robot, and it's amazing. This is also another great gun to use when you're fighting bosses. It will make them take a lot more damage, and I heard it can stack, so with your friends or teammates use this, it will do even more. Like, you'll do even more damage. Okay, now with the launch prep done, the room will turn red, and you're going to run up to these two things, what you need to use. You're going to use that, put your keycard in there, and then you're going to put the nuke code in there. And you do not need to find the nuke codes. There's plenty of websites and people post the nuke codes all the time. Now, that middle thing is where you drop the nuke. This was the nuke codes for the week, just showing you this was on Nuka Crip. And then when you're on the weird nuke thing, you can just nuke wherever you want. But I'm nuking an Earl. And make sure, like, I'm trying to make sure I didn't hit that person's camp. Don't worry, I'm not that rude. So you can confirm, and then it kicks you off the thing. And then if you go up here, and there's a little tunnel that will lead you out, and it'll actually help you discover more locations if you don't have that many discovered. Also, if you are dropping, well, when you drop a nuke, you'll get a quest, and it'll tell you how much time you have until your nuke drops. Okay, so now why do I drop my arrows like this? Well, one, when you're leaving the event, you spawn right at the mine, like the opening of the mine. You just run straight ahead and you're automatically out. And number two, the events. You got test your metal, like right there in the metal dome. You got one violent night, and a little bit under that, if it's invaders, you have that whole town. And then you also gotta watch out for the goddamn New Jersey missions that they added. But I also recommend using Site Bravo first, because look at that, it just leads right there. And this drink will help you so much with Earl. You have no clue. When he screams, you won't run. Another thing to mention, do not bring grenade launchers to an Earl event, and do not bring grenades, or he will get stuck in the ceiling. So this nuke drop is an Ultrasight Titan. I absolutely hate this boss. The most buggiest boss I've ever had. He has so many issues, so many problems. This is how I hit it, because if I hit it any other way, it doesn't activate the event for some goddamn reason. Also, you need to make sure you break all those Ultrasight crystals to make the event start. And when he pops out of the ground, he pops out like 4 more times. Every time he pops out, you need to break the crystals. But there's also a risk of a bug happening where the crystals, for some reason, don't register they broke, and he won't die. Xbox One players and Series S players do have crashing issues with that nuke drop. Next is Storm Goliaths. I nuke on top of the manor because I don't want to fight in the nuke event. I'm not a ghoul, I am a human. And another thing to note, the more Storm Goliaths, the weaker they are. So basically, if you have all 3 up, they're gonna be not so strong, but if you have 2, they'll be more strong. If you have 1, it will be very damage resistant. So you want to keep, like, you want to lower their health in a group. Like, okay, this one's low, let's lower the other one. Let's lower this one, let's lower that one. Now this next nuke drop is a queen. I like doing I call it an upside down queen. I like going to the bottom half of the map to fight the queen, because the way I drop it, I like to make sure I can get that little Earl to spawn, because, you know, more XP, more fun, more bosses. Anyways, I hope this video helps some of you. If you're a returning player, you're new, or if you just never dropped a nuke before in Fallout 76. But again, you can drop a nuke however you want. Like, ghoul players can just do nuke events and be in the nukes, and they'll be even more stronger. I'm just doing what I would recommend if you want all kinds of players at your events. But I really hope people enjoyed or found this video helpful, and if it did, I'd really appreciate any likes that I get or comments. Or even tell me something. Maybe I did something that you would recommend for me to do. But anyways, I'm going to end the video here. And thank you for watching if you made it this far in the video.